Good morning, children. How are you? Fine. I'm Radha, your social teacher from Dr. Besant English Medium School. Children, please bring your books. We can start the lesson. Lesson number 3, movements of Earth. Here in the last class, we have discussed that actually the sun is moving around the sun. Some of the people they thought in the ancient time, but later they have known that the Earth is showing the two movements. One is rotation and another one is revolution. In the last class, we have discussed all these things, children. Now we are going to the lesson number 2, lesson number 3, page number 44 from your studio. Bring your studio, companion, notebook, pencil, eraser and sharpener, everything, children. If you are having any project work in a group activity when the school reopens, then you can do. If it is individual, we can do. Okay, children, we can do in the videos also. But if it is a group activity when the school reopens, then we can do, children. Okay, now see here, page number 44. Earth moves very fast. Actually, Earth is moving very fast and it rotates at a speed of 1600 kilometers. Did you remember, children? Can you believe that? Kilometers fast. Actually, if you are seeing in your bike or in a car, you can see 120 kilometers. At a speed they will show, isn't it? Per hour, the earth moves, revolves, rotates. The earth rotates like this. Rotates like this per hour 1600 kilometers per hour and orbits around the sun at a speed of about 107,000 kilometers per hour. This is for rotation, children. This is rotation. Rotation and revolution around the sun. Around the sun, it takes 107,000 kilometers per hour. Per hour, they will move in that fast. Means, see, think how much speed the earth is moving. Earth rotates, Earth moves very fast. It rotates the speed of 1600 kilometers per hour and orbits around the sun at a speed of about 107,000 kilometers per hour. However, we cannot see the earth moving. We can't see the earth moving because we are also moving along with it, isn't it? In a constant speed means how much we are there on the earth. The earth is moving means we ourselves also move. When you are staying in a car was started and a car is moving, then you will also move because you are sitting in the car, isn't it? In the same way, earth is moving, it means earth is rotates at the speed of 1600 kilometers. You can't see that, you can't feel that movement because you are also moving and the life which is present on the earth, they are also moving. Okay, in the next one, see, however, we do the experiences, the rotation of earth, not as a movement, but as a day and night. Actually, we can't know that the earth is moving. But one thing we know that day and night, we will get the day and night. If one rotation is completed, if it is moving in one rotation, this is one rotation, means definitely we will get day and night. Means one day is completed. You are facing me, isn't it? Again, I have to come back in that position in the same place. See, one rotation is completed means we will get a one day and night. Means it is the one day and night. Means one that earth completes one rotation. Means it is one day and night. We can't feel the speed, but we can know that one rotation is completed by completing one day. Means we will get the day and night. And the sun is our source of heat and light. Here the sun is the main source which produces that heat and light for us and helps us to grow the plants and which gives the food for us. As the earth rotates, the side of the earth that faces on the sun receives the light and experience the daytime, while the other side receives the no light and experience the night time. I will show you, children. See here, Everyone, see children, you can see the sun, isn't it? And this is our earth. It is tilted somewhat towards the sun. Now sun rays, actually it is rotating. It is rotating. When the sun rays falls on the side of the earth, this side will face the daytime. But what about the other side? It gets the light? No. Then when we won't get the light? During the night time. Means when the sun rays falls on one side of earth, that side will experience the daytime. When it is rotates, then what will happen? This side will come this side. Means then they will get the daytime and this side will get the night time. Did you understand, children? This is the sun rays falling on the earth. When the sun rays fall on which side of the earth, that faces the daytime and the other side faces the night time. Okay, when the sun rotates, automatically they will change the places. Then they will get the daytime and they will get the first one will get the night time. Did you understand, children? Everyone, you can observe the sun rays. Okay. Now, see. Here they are expiring. Let us imagine that we are the X in the figure 2. Here they have given you some figure, children. Think that in your workbook it is given. Okay. Make it into this. This is the X. I am marking, children, X. I color it. It is better. X. Okay. And this is dark. Dark in color. Okay. Now see, the sun shines on the side of the earth. Means the sunrises are falling on the earth. Okay. And we experience the daytime on X. Here they are getting the daytime. The X mark is there now. That is the daytime because the sun rays are falling on this side of the earth. Okay. Now as the earth continues to rotate, if the earth continues to rotate, this is the earth. Now it is facing the sun rays. It starts. Now it is the daytime. Slowly what happened? The earth starts rotating. Then what happened? Here it will get the sunlight and at the back they will get the darkness. Means it is the night. It is the night, children. Okay. Now this side they are getting the daytime and they are getting the night time. When it is rotates, they will get the daytime and these members will get the night time. And as the earth continues to rotate, the point X moves to the dark side. It will come this side, dark side of the earth which faces away from the sun. Now we cannot see the sun longer and it is a night. We can't see sometime the sun. That longer time we can call as a night. Means we can't see the sun for a longer time when that is the night time. And whereas they will get that, the place X they will get the daytime. Now in 24 hours, for a day how many hours are there? 24 hours. Point X remains to be face the sun. Here it is facing the sun. In 24 hours the point X returns to face the sun. Means it is there for 12 hours. When it is rotates, then the darkness will get here, isn't it? Means 12 hours daytime will be there, 12 hours night time will be there. Means we won't get the sun. What we will call the day? Leads to 24 hours and really means day and night. What we can tell 24 hours means? We can tell that is a day and night. Is it in a day of 24 hours are there? One word. Can you tell me another word? Day and night. What we can tell? Day and night. Okay, children. Now, thus if they are at the point of X, now we are there in the point of X. We move past the sun. As the earth rotates, the sun does not move but to us it seems as if the sun is moving. Actually, the sun won't move from its place, but we will feel that the sun is moving, isn't it? But we ourselves only moving from that place, isn't it? And the earth is moves with a speed of 1600 kilometers. Okay, did you understand? Actually, we feel that the sun is moving, but ourselves we are moving from that place, and it seems as the sun is moving. The sun seems to become uprise and in the east and move away across the sky during the day and go down to the west. Sunset. In the morning itself the sun comes. Means you will feel that the sun comes means the sun is moving from one place. Sun rises in the east and in the afternoon it comes at the center, and in the evening itself it sunset, that is the west side, it will happen. You may think that it is moving, ourselves stays for, but we are moving. We are moving. Now the sun is not moving from that place. We ourselves are moving. When our earth moves towards the sun, we will get the daytime. When it is moving away from the sun, we will get the night time. Okay, children. Now here in the figure 3, name of the continent which experience the night time when the sun, what is that? South America has daytime. We are having that, what is that? Map. Isn't it? Here, I will show you, children. They are asking us South America. South America. This is the South America. Okay. This South America is facing sunlight. This is the sun. It facing the sunlight. Means it is the daytime. And which continents will get? Which continents will get that night time? They are asking. South America is one. Here the South America, which continents? Name of the continents will night time. Now you have to check this side, children. Okay, this side they are getting the light now. This is the daytime. Now this is that night time. Which are there? Here Australia. Australia is there. Okay. Asia is there. Europe is there. Isn't it? I am writing some, but all these are getting that night time. All these are getting night time. Please note down, children. Which continents are getting the night time? That is Australia, sorry, Asia, Australia, Europe. Okay, these are that continents. They are getting that night time when the sun, South America is getting the daytime. Okay, now next one, see what's your favorite part of a day? We are having a 2 parts in a day. One is daytime and another one is night time. One is daytime and another one is night time. Isn't it? Definitely we are having a 2 parts in a day, that is one is daytime and another one is night time. Which part of a day you like? Myself. Here I like my favorite part is daytime. My favorite part is daytime. Why? Why don't you prefer the other part of the day? I don't like that night time. Why? Because here one thing, we should go to the bed early. And next, not able to have a fun with the friends. Isn't? I can't talk with my friends because during the night time our parents are not accepting to talk with the friends. So there is no fun with our parents. In the daytime means we come to the school and we can have the activities and fun with our friends. And next one, we will be very active. We can play the games also. That's why I like the daytime only. I won't like the night time. Okay, children, you can write the answer for this. Here page number 45. Page number 45. Children, did you write this? Write this. These are the continents are getting the night time when the South America is getting the daytime. Okay. Now, see page number 45. In the 3.5 they have asked what is your favorite part of a day? Daytime or night time? First one. My favorite Daytime is daytime. Okay. And why? Why don't you prefer that night time? I am writing the answer only. I don't prefer it because I don't prefer it because getting to bed early too soon and not able to have fun with friends, okay. These are the answers you have to write, children. Write fast. Okay. Next one. See page number 46. Again and again I am telling the Earth's revolution. Earth shows the two movements, children. One is rotation and another one is revolution. The Earth moves on its own axis. That is called rotation. When the Earth moves around the Sun in the fixed orbit, fixed path, that is can be called revolution. Along with the rotation, the Earth does the revolution also. Okay, two movements at a time you can see in the moon. We can't see, but we can tell. We can feel. Okay. Now, Earth moves around the Sun in a fixed path, that is can be called orbit. You can see, children, this is our solar system. Earth is here and the 8 planets are revolving around the Sun. Here the Earth is there, isn't it? The Earth will move on its own path. One line is there, no circle. That is a fixed path. In that fixed path only the Earth moves. Okay, that fixed path we can call it as a orbit. What we can call, children? Orbit. What we can call? Orbit. Okay, we can call it as a orbit. And this is can be called, this movement is called revolution. The Earth moves around the Sun in fixed path, fixed orbit. Fixed path is called orbit, and that movement of Earth around the Sun is called revolution. That is can be called revolution. Okay, children, did you understand? That movement of Earth around the Sun we can call it as a revolution. While Earth orbits the Sun, it rotates. It also rotates on its own axis. Along with the last time also I shown for you, children, this is the Sun, this is the orbit of the Earth. When it is rotation, it moves around on its own axis. Along with the rotation, it revolves around the Sun. It revolves around the Sun, means it is going on rotation also. Along with that, it will lose the rotation. Means it is moving around the Sun or not. Here the rotation is going on. Along with that, revolution is also going on, isn't it? Here, because of these rotations we are getting day and night. Because of this revolution we are getting seasons. Okay, children, you can observe this. And next one more, it rotates 365 days. When to complete this revolution around the Sun, it takes 365 days. Means how many rotations the Earth has taken? 365 rotations the Earth has taken to complete one revolution. Isn't it? One rotation equals to 1 day. To complete one revolution, it takes 365 days. 365 days means 365 rotations are taken by the Earth to complete one rotation, one revolution. Did you understand, children? Here, to complete this, it starts from here, it completely going like this up to 365 rotations it has taken to complete that revolution around the sun. Means 365 days. 365 days are equal to 365 rotations. That is equal to one revolution. Okay, did you understand, children? And next, one more thing. That means 365 days are passed. Means we can call it as a 1 year. A year or not, 365 days means it is 1 year. That it takes 365 days or 1 year of the earth to complete one revolution around the sun. Around the sun means the earth started here. To complete this walk around this sun, that is can be called revolution. And by doing the rotations, and it will complete like revolution, one revolution, it takes 365 days. It takes 365 days, and in your textbook you can see that they have given one picture. The sun is at the center and the earth is moving around this by showing the revolutions and rotation. Revolution 1, rotation. Isn't it complete? We can see the rotations. When it is completed, then only revolution we can come. Okay, in reality, earth takes 365 1/4 day. Actually, for every year, it takes 365 1/4 day. Everyone will tell that 1 year is equal to 365. But 1/4 will be there in that. Okay, means we may have a 24 hours not. For every day we have 1 more second extra, I think. Like that, for every year half day will be there. Half day means 24. 1/4 you have to do 4 parts. 4 parts means you have to equally divide it. 6, 6, 6. Isn't it? Like that you have to do. But every year 365 1/4 day will be happen, and to complete one revolution over 4 years we will get one extra day. This 365 days, 365 days, 365 days, and 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. What happened? These all 1/4 forms a 1 day. Isn't it? Now you have to add that 1 day in these 365 days. Then 366 days. When we will get these 360 days? For every 4 years we will get one day extra day, that is February 29. You can see February 28 for 3 years. Isn't it? 3 years you can see. Later in the next year you can see February 29. Continuously 28, 28, 28 get. Next year 29 will be get. In 4th year you will get February 29. Because of these all extra days, all will be included in that. Okay, and next one, here you can see the year that has 29 days, we can, that is a February, we can call leap year. We can call leap year. And actually one more is also there, children. For every year the February is having only 28 days only, 28 days only, children. Okay, and here now figure 4 shows the earth revolving around the sun as soon as in the figure, and the earth axis of rotation red line. And next one, with respect to the sun, the tilted causes one hemisphere to lean towards the sun while the other leans to away the sun. Here actually the earth is divided into 2 parts, that is southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere. The earth is divided into 2 parts, southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere, children. Here what happened, already the earth was tilted, we told, isn't it? And because of tilting, what happened? See, children, this is the sun. Now the sun rays are falling on the globe. Which hemisphere? Think this is that northern hemisphere, this is the southern hemisphere, children. This is the top one is the northern hemisphere and down one is the southern hemisphere. Okay, keep it in your mind. Now the sun rays are falling on, isn't the earth is there in this position. Which hemisphere will get more sun rays? Which hemisphere will get more sun rays? Now tell me. Southern hemisphere will get more sun rays, isn't it? Because it is tilted towards away. Northern hemisphere is outer side, whereas southern hemisphere is inside. Whereas now, see, like this. The sun rays are falling like this. Now, which hemisphere will get more sunlight? More sunlight? Southern hemisphere. Sorry, northern hemisphere. Isn't it? The southern hemisphere is away from the sun. See, did you understand, children? Here again I am telling. Our earth is divided into two hemispheres, that is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. This is northern, this is southern. Okay, southern hemisphere. Now this is the sun. Okay, this is the sun. The sun rays are falling. On which hemisphere the sun rays falls more? This one, isn't it? This is the south. Southern hemisphere will get. Now I am changing the position. See. Which hemisphere will get more sunlight? Northern hemisphere, isn't it? Here what happened? The tilted causes, actually why it is happening? Because the earth was tilted. The earth was tilted. One hemisphere leaned to the another towards the sun. Here that one hemisphere is leaned towards, comes towards the earth, and another hemisphere is moving away from the sun. Okay, and the part that leans towards the sun, here the part which is towards the sun will get more sunlight, and the part which is not getting that away from the sun will get less sunlight. Will get sunlight. You can see that the part that leads towards the sun get more light. They will get the more light. This part will get more because it is near to the sun. It will get more sunlight, and which experience winter. It may causes the warmness, means more heat. More heat they will get or not? Isn't it? The more heat they will get, definitely. And next one, here at the same time the part that leads away, means it is away, northern side is away from the sun, receives less light. It will receive less light. It is getting more light and it is more warm, and it is getting less light, means northern side is getting less light and heat and causing it experience cold weather. They feel cold weather, they feel warm weather because they are getting sunlight more and they are not getting sunlight more, means they are experiencing cool weather. Okay children, did you understand till now? Okay, I feel that you have understood up to here. In the next class I will continue the remaining part, which again and I will explain it. Southern hemisphere and northern hemisphere, both that how they are experienced. Okay, which hemisphere will experience more warm, and which one is the coolest form? Again I will explain in the next class. Please read it. For revolution and rotation or for this, you have to read more and more and you have to practice it well. Okay children, thank you.